Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by Apex Irons from Callaway.
And with that, pleased to say we welcome in the world's #1 player. Nelly, I am sure you are excited to get going. You know, one of the oldest cliches in golf is that it's really hard to follow a good round with another one. You think about last year, it was more than just a good year. Is that maybe a little bit daunting to you?
I mean, I guess you can look at it both ways. You can look at it that I'll have a lot to defend and the expectations will be high, or you can look at it in a way, you know, that it's just exciting that you can kind of be in this position and see where it takes you. I mean, I'm in a completely different and new position. You know, I'm going to be defending. I usually always defend on different golf courses. Jess and I were joking that, you know, she's defending, but I'm also defending this week. So I think it'll be nice to defend on some the same golf courses, and then, you know, I think I'm just really excited to get this year going.
Yeah, some of the same golf courses, but also some new ones. We'll talk about that in a moment. And your sister, of course, defending this week. Let's go back 1 year. If I had told you that you would have a major championship, a gold medal, and the world #1 ranking, as you stood there in Orlando a year ago, what would your reaction have been?
I would have told you that you're joking. You know, it's something you just dream of. You know, you go into every year trying to prepare and trying to play well in those big events and just trying to even get into the Olympics, and to win a major, and then on top of that, that same day getting to world #1, and then a couple weeks or a month, I don't exactly remember, later standing on that podium with a gold medal around my neck. I mean, that was a dream come true.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of an Olympics junkie, and one of my favorite things to ask people who've won an Olympic gold medal is, #1, where do you keep your gold medal? And #2, are there any great stories about when you've shown it to somebody and the kind of reaction that you've gotten? Because it's one of the rarest things, you know, in our culture.
Yeah, to be honest, it's not very exciting. I just keep it in kind of my trophy room. It's sitting. I'm still trying to decide what I want to do with it, because I kind of want to have it on display, but I also want to have it where I can easily take it in and out of it. So I'm still deciding on what I want to do with it. And for the showing off aspect of it, I was told to kind of wear it around my neck during Solheim Cup, but I never could. I don't know. I kind of like to keep it to myself in a sense. I'm not a huge person to go around and show it off, but the reactions of my family. I mean, I went back to Prague after winning and seeing my grandparents kind of wear it around their neck, and it was really cool.
Yeah, I had once one Olympic athlete told me that he kept it in his sock drawer. So you never know where people are going to keep it. But also, obviously, as we mentioned...
I did travel. Sorry, I actually did travel with it in a sock at the start because I didn't have a case for it.
Well, also, as we said, gold medal, but also world #1. And I'm just wondering, how much attention do you pay to the world rankings, and how much does it mean to you to be #1 in the world? You know, that you've been #1 longer than any other American woman ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's super special. Obviously, that's a very big goal that I can kind of check off my list as a professional golfer. Obviously, you know, I'm hungrier for more, but in a sense of focusing just on that #1 spot, I'm not too focused on it. I mean, you know, the rankings come and go. Someone's always probably gonna have a better year or play well, and that you're gonna lose that ranking, but just to have it for a little feels really good. And I've always said, you know, good golf kind of solves everything. So if I go about focusing on one event at a time, one shot at a time, you know, hopefully I can do some damage this year.
Well, speaking of other people having a good year, lots of fun watching you and Jin Young Ko go back and forth last season. Does her success in any way motivate you?
Oh, for sure. I think, you know, we played together in the final round of CME, and, you know, when she gets going, it's so hard to stop her. She's an amazing ball striker, an amazing putter, and I think, you know, I guess it's a good rivalry. We're still good friends. We chit chat here and there. So it's nice to kind of, in a sense, feed off of someone, and hopefully, you know, we continue playing well and have many more battles coming in on Sunday, the last final holes.
And one could only hope. You know, the purses on the LPGA Tour are increasing by more than $15 million this year. That's a huge number. You'll be playing some of the top courses in the world also. Some new places. Any place in particular that you're excited to play?
I think next year, Pebble Beach. I've never played that golf course, and
Really?
I'm really excited, you know, just the history and traditions of that. But yeah, I've never played, so I'm super excited. But I think women's golf is trending in an amazing direction, and I'm just super excited to see where it goes, and hopefully, you know, I can be a small part of just contributing to the game of golf.
Well, I think there's no question about the fact that you're more than just a small part of it. You know, the last time we saw you, you were playing with your dad at the PNC Championship, and you got to meet Tiger Woods and play against him. Had you known him before? What was that like? What did you guys talk about?
No, I've never met him before, so obviously I was a little starstruck. I met him the day before that video came out, which is a little embarrassing to me. I didn't know I was being recorded. I looked like such a fangirl, and then it blew up. It was gotten viral, so it was really funny. But he was so nice to me, and then actually the next day I was playing an hour before him, so he went on the putting green first, and I finished up on the putting green, and he was actually I warm up with a tool called the butter putter, and he hit a few putts with it, and I told my caddy, I was like, do not wash that. So it was really cool. I mean, he was my idol growing up, and just getting to take a photo with him and playing in the same event as him was really special.
Well, just a reminder, you were the world #1 in that photo that we're looking at right now. All right, well, so the story is well known. Both parents were pros in tennis, your father a major champion. I'm just wondering, what, if any, advice did they offer you growing up about competing? Not about your sport in particular, but about competing.
Competing, I think they've always just kind of made sure that we stay on our path. You know, there's people that succeed at a really young age, and then there's people that it takes them a little longer to kind of get the groove of things. And I think one thing that they've always made sure was not to put so much pressure on ourselves, and making sure that we stick to our paths. And when, you know, we have a breakthrough year, you know, really appreciate it. And if we're struggling, just to keep our head high and keep working and lean on the ones around you. But they made sure that, you know, we didn't put too much pressure on ourselves, and just took it as boring as it sounds, day by day, shot by shot. My dad's motto was always, find the ball, hit the ball, do it again.
Boy, that sounds like really good advice. The LPGA Tour season gets underway this week down in Orlando. World #1 player Nelly Korda. Best of luck this week.
Thank you.